But if you close your eyes,
hello awesome people, welcome back to Software Inc. Last episode we started working on 24/7 development actually, and we released our last product, High Visual Studio 2, which is actually doing very well. We are making a lot of money from it, and we also bought two companies, make them our subsidiaries and make them make antiviruses for us to sell, and actually get a monopoly on the antivirus sort of world right now, which is going to make us a lot of money until more companies come in to actually make antiviruses, and also make sure that we don't have to make antiviruses ourselves because our subsidiaries will do so. And if we at one point decide to make antiviruses, we can just state that, you know what, they're not going to be autonomous anymore, and we are going to give them orders to make, and probably that will, you know, be a little bit of adjustment for them. They're not going to make the greatest products at once, but we can do that if we want to. Now we also set up project management, and the only thing that we'll need for project management right now is we'll need a place for the other leader to sit. Now this is my office, and I've said that he can work here, but the thing is, the leader thingy, the leader sort of restriction on the room doesn't really work like it's supposed to. It restricts people that are not leaders from going into that room, but it doesn't prioritize the room for people who are leaders. Now I've seen other YouTubers do this, and they didn't realize this. It took me a while to realize this, and I actually realized it while playing it on my own, the game. That this is the case. If you don't assign this computer to, in this case, me, Hipbone, this guy will come in at work and will go and sit here to work on stuff because he's also a programmer. This will not work at that point because he's doing anything. He's doing programming, for instance, so he will go sit at the programmer's desk because he's technically also a programmer, which is a weird thing to do. So the thing that how we're gonna fix this is we actually have to do some shifting around here. We're gonna put this case over here. I know it doesn't look like the best thing ever, but we're gonna copy this one. Wait, just duplicate. Yeah, bam. Now this one is going to be for the leader for the 2D team B, so the night team, and that guy was called Stefan Tran, if I'm correct. So, yep, he's going to be the leader here. So we're going to have another desk in our office. It doesn't look the best, but this is the only way I know to fix this. Because otherwise we're gonna have problems with our leader sitting at the programmer's desk or whatever, and I don't want that to happen. Because it's not that I don't want my leaders to work in this spot. I don't care really where they work, but if they're gonna work at this spot, that means that we have one programmer who is not supposed to be in this room and not supposed to be in this room, and he won't have or he or she won't have a spot to work at, and he or she will do nothing, which is not what we want to be having. So let's do a design for cinema. It's a 3D editor. Yeah, sure. We're not going to do 3D editors right now. So that's good. So tonight our new team will come in. Our new guy, our new leader of the 2D team. He will hire some people. And so tonight we also need cleaning. So we have cleaning up until 20. So we'll do 20, and we'll do hire cleaning. We'll hire 2. Probably. So let's search by type. Sort by type, sorry. Okay, we have 3 now. This one, no. I did something wrong here. Apply. Yeah, so 8 and 12, 8 and 12, 12, 16, 12, 16, 16, 20, 20, 12. Yeah, that's cool. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna hire cleaning, and these guys are gonna be a little bit later. These guys are gonna come in like this at 4, and then the guys leave at 4. So what we are gonna do is we're gonna hire more cleaning, and these guys will go from 4 to 8. That way we'll have all around the clock cleaning. which might be a little bit overkill for now, but it's gonna be fine. Cooking. You know what? This sounds a little bit terrible, but we have enough cooks and there will be enough food. So, you know, the night shift can have the cold food from the day, I guess. I don't think they really care. So we have IT. They will come in between these hours, which is good because our people, the first team, end at 17. Yeah, and the next team will start at 20. So they have like 3 hours roughly to, you know, maintain all the computers and all the other apparatus that we need. We have 2 receptionists. That's not going to change because we have a night shift. So that's actually going to do very well. Now, let's speed up the game a little bit. Ooh, this is going to be very fast. Let's keep pausing it a little bit. Okay, they have a meeting apparently. Okay, and we overdeveloped it a little bit. Well, it's not for us, so here you go. So we did add the High Visual Studio free, right? Yes. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna not assign you to this one. We're gonna just have support do this, and if this is gonna get out of hand, which is not gonna happen at this point because we are fixing almost all the bugs right now. But if the support is gonna get out of hand, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make another support team who is gonna work at night in the same rooms as the first support team right now. So we're gonna unpause this and we're gonna do project management on this, and we're gonna make the second team, and they're gonna help out on the project management on this. So what will happen now is these bubbles will fill up, and these are action points. And the better you are at certain jobs, the faster they will fill up. And we have marketing, development, and design. And at some point, it's cute right now. They're in the design phase. At some point, it will go actually in the design phase, and they will start designing the product. And because we have a design team, that will probably be pretty fast. And when it's done, they will start developing the actual product, and we will get a release date. We can actually see a sort of release date, a set release date once this is out of the queue. And I don't know exactly. Okay, they're designing it right now. So if we take a look, December 1988. So that's because we have a long development time. We could make it shorter, but that way the product will also be worse, I guess. And once we have that new team ready, so these guys are all ready right now. So we have a few at class, a few programmers. We also have artists and all other stuff. So this guy, the new leader, who is on vacation right now, hired all these guys, and this is the new 2D team. So they're gonna work at night at our 2D thingy, and that way we can actually make 2 different things. So we're gonna add a new. Whoops, that's the wrong button. Oh, actually, we needed to check this. We should probably order some more copies for this, otherwise it's not gonna fulfill the demand. But we should make another 2D thing. So, what should we call this? Let's think of something nice. We have High Visual Studio. Let's do High. That's because we are called Hipbone Inc. And let's do High. I don't know. Okay, well let's just call it Retro. High Retro 2D. Bam. Because it's 2D, it's retro. I don't know. Select everything. It's going to be sort of the same product, actually. It's going to be working on SCM. It's going to be $80 too. It's going to be an original IP. And this is going to be our second one. So we're going to add some of these. We still have the ones selected that we had on the other one. You know what? We might not go for this one. Because this 2D editor is going to be releasing a little bit later, and probably next 5 will not be having such a great amount of people working on it. So let's just do this, and let's give it to project management. Let's give it to 2D editors, and as you can see now, this one is now queued. And when they're working on this one and everything is fine, this one will go out of queue, and they will actually start working on that one. And that's why you need 2 teams, because if you only have 1 team and you do this, that was gonna definitely affect the quality of the product that you have. So try not to do that. Even though it sounds cool to develop more than 1 product at the same time with 1 team, it won't work that well. Unless you have a very, very good team. But even then, the product, you will not go over quality like good. And probably we will get good quality for now. because it's our first project management thing, and you know, we need to learn stuff about it and all that type of things. And in my opinion, the project management thing it's better if you do it yourself, because you can actually steer it a little bit better than the AI will do. And you are able to steer it with the allocated development time and all that type of stuff, but it is not that easy to do that. Now, we've lost money, so that probably means that we stopped selling this. Yes, we didn't sell anything in the last month. Why? I don't know. This is just a thing that happens sometimes. So, can we... You have 191 active users. That's not worth it. So we will stop marketing it. That's one thing we'll do. Do we have some deals? No. What we could do some marketing for other people. So let's open up marketing here. We could do some support for other things, but I'm not going to do that because we'll need our own support team for everything. So, do we have marketing deals? No, we don't. Okay. Well, we might get some. We might even help out with our own antiviruses. But I do think if you have a subsidiary, they don't give you any deals, which is a shame, because that would be very cool. And very realistic, just to help out with the marketing stuff of your subsidiaries. That's very realistic in my opinion. So we're just gonna fast forward here. We're almost at maximum business reputation, which is a mostly a result of all the design deals that we did. Someone is sick, that's fine. So now it's night, and we have our night team working here. So most of these guys are in class or on vacation or whatever. We have our leader over here, and we have 2 programmers over here working on the development of 2 products. So we're gonna have, this one is actually gonna release earlier than this one. Okay, well, this one is probably gonna be garbage then, but that doesn't matter. We can always sell that IP or change it around. And we're just gonna make some sequels to those 2 guys. So, still not making money, which is a bad thing. But we're not losing that much money. Did we sold? No, we didn't sell anything. So, this one made like 25 million less than the first one. But it still makes a lot of money, which is fine enough. 5,000 active users. So, once this hits 0 active users, or you're really certain that you fixed all the bugs, you can cancel support and you will not lose as many fans as you would otherwise. This one is still new, so it has over 1 million active users, so we're not going to cancel support on that. So, deals. Design. 2D editor. No, we're not going to do a 2D editor. I don't want any competition there. We could design it and make it really bad, but that would hurt us, our business reputation. And our money, actually, because we'll need to pay a fine for making it really bad. It's probably just better to buy out the company or the product. So, let's check our subsidiaries. So we gave them both 5 million. These guys has at least made 1.5 million from it, and that's because they're making money on their product, which is very good. So we can take that money out if we want to, but for now, let's just leave them with it. Okay, you're still making that one. That's right. You have made a little bit of money. It's because you just released Ad Choker free this month, so it's cost money. But we're gonna see. Probably this is gonna sell pretty well. And that will give them a nice little profit, and we can take out the money if we want to. And that would be very nice to do. Actually, we fixed all the bugs that are verified in High Visual Studio 2, and we didn't fix all the bugs that are verified in High Visual Studio 1, if you will. That's pretty funny. But there are a lot of bugs, because that was like the first product we made, and we didn't have the time and the manpower to actually, you know, get rid of all those bugs. And for now, it's just waiting, actually. So we are gonna do this project management thing, and what we could do now is probably gonna do that in the next episode. We're gonna start. Well, we could do it at the end of this episode, probably. We have, what's this? This is design. We have some more room over here. So what we could do, we could make this into a smaller team for like audio tools, or maybe. Okay, what are we gonna develop? Let's check that out. We could do audio tools, and if we would select everything that is available now, we need a 2D editor. We can use our own 2D editor, so that's pretty good. It will be less than a year. 2 designers. We only need 3 programmers here. So we only need a lot of programmers. We don't need artists for now. for audio too. We will need them later on, but for now we don't need them. So we can actually make a small room where we could use some audio tools. So let's do that. Let's start building. So you guys can now also see the live building right now, which is maybe fun to some. Maybe others won't like it, but for now it's gonna be a little bit. It's not gonna be a massive amount of building. So what we need is we need an office. We need some toilets, and we need at least some easy things for them to work with. Probably we're gonna have smaller rooms in here because the audio team is not gonna be as big. So these are gonna be the toilets. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go down and go down another level because we don't have any toilets here. Select this room. Select all the furniture in here, although it's even only a toilet and a lamp. Let's go up to this one and let's just put these guys in there. So those are the toilets for now. What we also need is probably this thing is just going to be the lounge. So we're going to put room labels on for now. This one is going to be the lounge. We're going to have a meeting and a canteen probably over here. And then this is going to be the working area. I think we should do that. So we're going to have a meeting room over here. And this is going to be the canteen. With a very, very small kitchen. So this is going to be canteen. This is going to be meeting. And this is where the actual people were going to work. And we need a leader. So the leader can be over here. And we're going to have a entrance over here. And he needs to see his teammates. So let's just open up all this with small little windows. We can make this a big window to get some light in. We can make this a big window. And this a big window. I like windows. And it's also for the employees their own, you know. It's nice to be able to look outside when you're working. So that's gonna work. Now, next step is going to be to furnish this. So let's start with the leader. Let's start with the leader's office. Okay, we're gonna have a lamp in the middle. Of course, we're gonna have a lamp in there. We're gonna have, where is it? A desk. We're gonna have a desk like this. We're gonna have a chair. We're gonna have a computer. A little nice cactus. We're gonna have a bookcase. We're gonna have a clock over here. We're gonna have a nice little plant over here. What else do we need? It's actually working. You know what? We can sort of make this very crowded, but it will add something to the room. We will add in a little couch, so people can sit there, talk to this guy, or they can he can just relax. We also need doors here, by the way. Otherwise, people won't get in. Let's put a door here. Let's put a door here, and let's put a door like here. That's gonna be fine. So this is gonna be the working area for the audio team. We're gonna probably finish that later on. We're gonna do the lounge for now. Let's do the lounge first. So let's go to items. Let's go to couches. We need to set up some nice couches. So let's do this and this. And let's do this. And that can't happen because there is a thing in the way. So what we could do here is we could set up, like, you know what? Let's set up some coffee. No, actually, no. No, let's not set up coffee. Let's set up a water cooler here. Makes less noise and gives sort of the same results. Let's have a snack thing here. Let's have a snack thing over here. Let's have some lights in here. And is that enough light? I think it is. Yes, we can sort of beautify it a little bit more here, which we can do with like plants. Put in some more plants. And that's basically it for now. It is almost full. Okay, what we could do is we can hang some nice paintings, and we also should hang in a clock, I guess, because people need to know the time. And we can hang a nice little painting over here. And that should give us the 200 full on 200% 400 blocks. That's sort of what you're looking for. Now, meeting room. It is a smaller meeting room, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the 2-meter end table, set it up here, and turn it around. Now, if you, by the way, if you're asking yourself, why am I turning things around here? If you do it over here, it might change how it looks. So I will show this, wait. So if we do this, if you're working like this and you're gonna turn it around over here, it will turn, sometimes it will turn on this thing, but sometimes it's a little bit weird on how it turns. So, and you can't really, you have to delete it then and do it again and again and again, or you have to place it in the wrong spot and then move it. That's why I turn stuff over here, because here it doesn't matter. It doesn't place when I release the mouse button, and that actually was my fault. I actually misplaced it because I was talking too much. Let's move it and let's put it to the outside. Yeah. Let's have some nice chairs in there, and bam. Have the chairs in there, have the lighting in there. Now, lights cannot be set over a table because the maintenance can't reach them then. So you have to put them around the table, which it looks a little bit stupid in my opinion. But yeah, well, it has to be done. Let's have a clock on that side of the wall. And it actually is already very good, apparently. Well, let's have some more paintings. Let's have two nice paintings over there. And the last thing we're going to do in this episode is probably, well, I'm not sure if this is the last thing, but we're going to at least make a canteen here. So we're going to have a nice little stove. And we're going to have, well, actually, let's move the stove over here. Let's have a fridge, so we can move the fridge over here on this side. We're going to have a clock, because clock increases productivity. And I don't know if it works for cooks, but if it works, I want to have it, because, you know, that would be better. Let's give them a little painting on here, on this side, and of course, let's give them a little light. Okay, it's above the stove, that's not what I wanted. It needs to be over, here. Thank you. So that's the little cooking area. It is 200%, that's very good. I want to have 200% on everything almost, or at least almost everything, because, you know, I want people to feel like it's a good environment where they're in. That will help their productivity. Okay, let's have a small little table over here. Let's have a normal little table. Where is it? Over here. And we have a snack machine over here. We have a cappuccino maker over there. We're gonna have a dinner plate, serving tray, sorry, it is over there, so that's where the food will go. And then we can have another water cooler probably. No, we're not gonna have a water cooler over there. What we're gonna have is we're gonna have plants over here, and over here. And what else do we want in here? Well, probably tables, but we're gonna do that later on. Well, actually, we could do these little tables. These are bar tables. These are part of the furniture mod that I use. They're pretty fun. So let's add in a few. Okay, we're gonna do this a little bit weirdly because of the sort of the shape of the room we built. But I think that, you know, that not everything has to be symmetrical. It sort of breaks it up a little bit, and that means it's more fun. Let's hang up the lights a little bit weirdly because, again, the room is a little bit weird. Weirdly shaped with where we place stuff. Let's have some cheaper chairs in here. And these are some nice spots for people to sit. That's actually pretty good. Now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna open this up so people can actually look into the canteen from the lounge and see if there's food, because that's the most important thing. Now, last thing we're gonna do in this episode, are we gonna do it in this episode? No, we're not gonna do it in this episode because we're already a little bit over time. So what we're gonna do in the next episode is we're gonna finish this little room for the programmers, for the audio team. One thing I'm gonna do, and that is gonna be, we're gonna add the audio team. Well, if I can type, audio team, add, and they will work from 8 to 17, and they will, have a 3-month space of going out to vacation. And we're gonna set up the HR management later on. So that's basically what we're going to do. Now that we have project management on the 2D editors, what we're going to do is we're going to make an audio team, and we're going to, you know, make audio tools, and that we're going to do ourselves until we have some good products going, until we have like a good full team going, and then we're going to project management those audio tools, and then we're going to go to the next software. That's basically what we're going to do for a while now, until we have enough tools to make game engines, to make operating systems, and all that type of stuff. And before we are there, we have to, you know, make more buildings and all that type of stuff. Now, leave a comment if you want to see more building in the game, because it takes a while, and it takes a really long while. And I could speed it up a little bit, but that means that I can't talk over it. So, yeah, basically leave a comment what you want to see or how you want to see the building in the game. Because I like the building in the game, I like the sort of the designing of the rooms, but it needs to be fun to watch for you guys. So let's go down to the bottom stairs, and let's end the video here, because we've made a lot of money again, and we're designing. We have our first project management design thing, and we are designing this 24/7, day and night. So that's going to be very fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked the video, then please leave a like and or a comment. And if you haven't, then please consider subscribing to the channel to help the channel grow. I've been Hipbone, you've been yourself. Thanks for being awesome. Thanks for watching.